Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season as we battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. This is a surprising matchup, the proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team, an opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. So we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Williams.
Holding him a little bit there, real.
But it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hand off to the back.
Let's go.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And that is no good. Without this, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's White. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Running play called on third and short. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
The quarterback looks to his right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they
intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The O-line, the cornerback, bumped into everybody.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
The Raging Cajuns will line up to run it away. Looking to flip the field here.
Are you 8 miles? Or you got some more left?
They'll kick it away here. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line.
As far as the game is that.
And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Williams.
All right.
And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going. Or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
You ready? Lock family.
A running play called on 4th down. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. He's the quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts him in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Get up in now.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hold on there.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Bringing pressure, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That pass is caught. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
That's reeled in. It's Perry. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
2nd down after that short completion. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Mike, what you doing? You look like you're up, bro. What you doing? Okay. They might be able to do this on this stuff.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
You get it what? You get through the hoop.
The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. grab down the middle. It's Jensen. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in his zone. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down.
You can't no more. You gonna keep it on.
The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Williams. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And now the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Running back has it on the screen now. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Eagles will line up now. It's first and goal. The shotgun running play call. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
She can't hear you. Still eating the fruit snacks. She happy.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
She got what she wanted. She done used it. She got what she wanted. She out of here
to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense and midfield.
It's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, can you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second down now after the sack. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid game, but it's
dude
still
that I got
well
started,
short
he my
of the
backup,
first
the
down
white
mark.
dude got hurt.
As the tight end flex out into the slot looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good.
Kick is good. That ties the game.
Hey, we appreciate the business and everything.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
This one away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
We go.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It cost him 5.
Come on, man.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Yeah.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
It leads to second down.
Yeah, look at him, man. Look at him. Over and out.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
The Raging Cajuns line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Makes a quick catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Get off, man.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Williams. The pass rush closing in. Down he goes. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking for a gap. It's White. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. And the Eagles will have to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia Southern, 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
All right, y'all. I go with this,
Returner trying to create good field position. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And now they run the draw play. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Now the important point after attempt.
Yeah, I mean, I know he done made 2. He done made 2
good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Player of the week type shit.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the run, it's Davis. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught over the middle. It's Jensen.
Think about it.
He's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Running out of time in the pocket. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The O-line be terrible, boy.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Physical running fights off the defender. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Bringing pressure. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. They'll take the lead in the second half. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Leg about a little bit, man.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field
Like
getting
him, they
set
talk.
down. And he takes this one inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver.
Why you
Pick
keep
up
on
some
bringing
positive
out
yards, and I
shoes out here,
continue
bro?
to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
You know.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing.
Damn.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return.
Might not be that
Solid
bad.
job by the coverage team.
One
They bring it
cross
down at the
series, it don't
16.
seem like it'd be that bad.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
On 1st down, it's play action. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. This offense really clicking. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's running out of time here. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. The defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner will be brought down. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of...
And he's intercepted. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Eagles. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
But you know, it's crazy. What I learned about this team, like all year we've been a second half team.
After throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Raging Cajuns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Second down, looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Raging Cajuns begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. You get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wide end. And he's got it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive moving. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Southern 49, Louisiana 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains on that incompletion.
Came at the right time.
Quarterback in the shotgun.
You gonna get it?
No. It's Davis.
Really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands
hold on, -7, big play. He's like an athletic 97, but
this group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yard.
I think it was not last night, the night before. It was saying that it was like 66 with the EA pass or whatever. But it said to be on there the 8th, like July 8th.
That gain sets up a third down play.
They got a little countdown on there.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Something about that boy, yeah. He got a good kicker. I give him that. It's on me if I miss it. He got the power.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Raging Cajuns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
It's a big hit.
After a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or 2.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores.
It'll be a new season very soon.
For the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Eagles will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Raging Cajuns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Let's it go. Caught on the outside. It's Perry. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Hit as he gets the pass away.
I just can't.
Inside the 35.
Oh, better with too small.
Play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
He did some random out type shit. He did some random out shit.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding?
Yeah, no strikes out through the 2nd inning.
The Raging Cajuns have 1st and 10 here.
Yeah. Yeah, do you, man?
Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to
Get
the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The pass rush closing in. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
I should have kept
After
going with
the
it.
catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Get him.
Trying
Get
to
him.
extend the play.
Looking
for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better.
Touchdown, Louisiana. Still no answer for this offense.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting them.
It's a fake. They got the tight end open. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Right over the ball. Big boy,
Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just another example of this offense. Chris doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Williams. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big.
You made a big boy.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. 2nd down now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Perry.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him?
Tight end. You didn't see the tight end going down the middle. You didn't see the tight end, boy.
Great job of preparing himself to get ready for
That's
this
what I thought
football
he
game.
was going against me. Everybody else was going that way. He was going the opposite way. He would run to his own by himself.
That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Wow.
Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now.
20 plus yards.
Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Going it here, but
on 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. And a short one there to end the game. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Flood Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Squeeze your foot in.